Hello and welcome. My name is Angie Holden and I'm the blogger behind the Country Chic Cottage. So today I'm going to change the waste collection unit on my Sawgrass printer. Now my Sawgrass printer is a SG500, but this same procedure goes for any Sawgrass printer. And the waste collection unit, I will link to the one I'm using below. I am using an official Sawgrass version. There are other versions on the market, but do be aware that it does have a computer chip. So to be on the safe side, I am going to use the Sawgrass brand. Now the waste collection unit itself is the same no matter which Sawgrass printer that you have. And how did I know that the waste collection unit needed changed on my printer? So you might see a red light on your printer, and if you click the menu, it will say that your waste collection unit is full. Or you may see a yellow light, might be blinking on your printer, and when you click the menu button, it will then say that your waste collection unit is almost full. And it also says to contact your local dealer. Now, this unit is very easy to change out. I purchased my new waste collection unit from Heat Transfer Warehouse, and that's where I got my printer. However, the waste collection unit, you can purchase it anywhere and swap it out using this video. Now, what is the waste collection unit and why is it full? So I want to start off by saying that I have had my Sawgrass printer for 2.5 years. So this does not fill up frequently or anything. I have had my printer for a long time. And when I'm not using my printer and I leave my printer plugged up, it runs its own maintenance cycles. And during those maintenance cycles, it's pushing a little bit of ink through the printer to avoid any clogs. Of course, we don't want clogs, but that ink it pushes through the printer, it has to go somewhere. And it goes into that waste collection unit. So eventually, your waste collection tank will get full on your Sawgrass printer and you will need to change it out. That's what this video is for. Now when you open the box of the unit, you will have some instructions as well as the unit itself, and then there will be a bag to put the full tank into. The unit itself is literally just a plastic box. It does have a computer chip on the back, however. So what you'll need to do is to open the cover, and this is where your ink cartridges are. Now you'll need to open this cover, leave it open for about 5 seconds. The waste tank is in this area and we need to wait about 5 seconds before we pull it out. Then you're just going to push down on the top and pull out this waste collection unit. Now you want to have that plastic bag ready to put it into. Pull it out and add it to the plastic bag. Then we can put the new one into place. Now the computer chip should be towards the back, and this will say push. And where it says push, that is the top. So then we'll take the push up computer chip to the back and just insert the new one until it clicks into place. Then you're just going to close this cover back. And after a few minutes, now my Sawgrass printer says ready, where it used to say that my waste collection tank was almost full. So now that's it. I have changed the waste ink collection tank on my Sawgrass printer. So the first thing I want to say is that this tutorial is for a Sawgrass printer only. Not all printers offer the ability to change the waste ink tank. So some of them, when the waste ink tank gets full, you just can no longer print on them. Other printers, you can change it and it might be a more cumbersome process than the one we just went through with the Sawgrass. As you saw, the Sawgrass process is very, very easy. So when you get that red or yellow light on your Sawgrass printer, do not panic. It is very easy to change that tank. Second thing I want to talk about is that now I have a bag with an ink tank that is full. What do you do with this? How do you dispose of it? I would check with your local disposal facility. Do not just throw that in the garbage. So check with your local disposal facility on how to dispose of that waste ink tank. It would probably be similar to what they recommend for a printer. So how you would dispose of a printer would probably be what they recommend for the waste ink. But I would check with them and see how to dispose of that ink tank properly. But otherwise, now my Sawgrass printer is ready to print again and no scary lights. So I came in here the other day and saw the light and was like, oh no, something is wrong with my printer. But the fix was very, very simple. And that ink tank is not very expensive, even if you do get the Sawgrass model. And I do want to say again that I did get the Sawgrass official waste collection unit for this video. If you do get a unit that is not the Sawgrass brand, just be aware that it will have to have a current computer chip in the back in order to work properly. You might be able to save a little bit of money by getting a waste collection unit that is not actually the Sawgrass brand. However, I opted to get the Sawgrass version. I just feel because it lasts so long, like mine lasted 2.5 years, that in 2.5 years the computer chips might have changed or the software may change, something like that with the Sawgrass, and I wouldn't want that to be the reason that I needed to replace the tank. So now if you have this issue with your Sawgrass printer, you know how to fix it. However, if you do have any questions about the process, feel free to drop down in the comment section and ask away. If you liked this video and it helped you, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, head on over to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. I have videos just like this one every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss any of those. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.